Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Automation Hub Sarthak, and I'm starting a new playlist. Few days ago I started a playlist with Python automation in Hindi. That is to cater to the Hindi audience, but I wanted to start a Python automation Selenium program in English as well. So this is going to be a different playlist. Yes, the first sequence of videos will come in Hindi, and then I will put it in the English playlist. The Hindi will be little bit more, multiple videos, but in English I'll try to, join quite a lot and try to make a lot of content in one video. Even the content will be the same, but it will save time, and there are two differences too. The Hindi Python automation, I'll do it in my Windows machine. Here, the English Python automation, I'll do it in my MacBook. So you can cater to two different operating systems as well. It will not make much difference. So let's begin. There are a couple of things that you need to be aware of. Whenever you buy a MacBook, whether you're buying a refurbished one or a renewed one or even a brand new one. So if you open a terminal, okay, and you go ahead and type this command. Right now this one will give me error. This particular command will give me error because I have Python version 3 installed in my MacBook, but that I have already done. But if you bring a fresh MacBook, whether it is a renewed or refurbished one or a brand new one, it should be fresh. Then if you type this command, it will give you some version of Python version 2, but I have already removed Python version 2 in my MacBook and I've installed Python version 3. So this command will return me an error. It will say command not found. But if I change it to Python 3 -- version, it will give me the version I'm currently installed and configured in my MacBook. But how will I get this? So why it is Python 3? If you go to the website python.org.downloads, as of now version 3 is going on. So obviously you will want it. See, even in MacBook, you can click on download Python 3 and then install that DMG file and again go to use shell, and don't need to do that. It's an unnecessary extra thing. So the only thing I'll recommend is go to brew.sh. This is the homebrew. Okay, so copy this command. This is the install homebrew. Open brew.sh. Okay, copy this. How will you copy this? Either you copy from this /bin, don't copy the $, /bin, or click on this fellow. Simple, this icon. It is copied now. Open a new terminal. Sorry, and just simply paste it. Install. So once you do this, hit enter. I will not do it because I've already done it. So just install homebrew. Everything is done. So let homebrew install. So once homebrew has successfully installed, open a new terminal. Simply type brew install Python and hit enter. That's it. No need to do anything. Once you do brew install Python, wait for some time. It will take time. So it will take time. Leave the system alone, because in Windows we go ahead and do the environment variable configurations in our systems. In MacBook we don't need to do. Just install homebrew and then brew install Python, hit enter. Automatically the latest version of Python it will install and also directly configure. The good part of installing Python with respect to homebrew is that the path, everything is taken care of. You don't have to worry about going and configuring this, that. No need. Just install with brew and it should be fine. So this is a simple installation, and by default it will be configured as well. So you don't have to worry about configurations. Yes, once everything is done, simply go ahead Python 3 -- version and it will come up. So now Python is successfully installed and configured. You don't even have to download that DMG file and then double click, move it to applications folder, and then go to the user bin directory and paste that, open Z shell and all. Not required at all. Simply do this and you will be fine. Just use Homebrew and install it, because Homebrew will take care of all the path, everything. So it will configure itself. Very simple, no worries. Now, typically you can also download Pycharm. Like I told you in the Hindi videos, you can also download Pycharm from in Macbook also in the same way. Go to Google, type download Pycharm, open the link, and please do not download Pycharm Professional, because this is only a free 30-day trial. After that, it will ask you for your payment and all to then get the registration key and all. So we don't want that. So simply download your community edition. Click on download. The DMG file will show up. Okay. So I have already done it. Let me see. Once you click on download, the DMG file will come over here. It will download. So I will check my download section. When did I do it? I did long time back. I might have moved it out. This was the Eclipse. This is the Android Studio. ESE, Pycharm Community Edition. I did it on November 1st. So it's almost 2 months. So it will download. So double click on it. It will ask you to move it to applications folder. See, it asked me to move it to my applications folder. Simple. I'm not trying to download anything because I've already done it. So I don't want to repeat it. Just click on this download button and let it download. By default, it will be in your downloads folder of your MacBook. Once you double click on this .dmg file which has got downloaded, it will ask you to move it to the applications folder. Just move that particular unzipped DMG application into the applications folder. So here as I showed, Pycharm is here. So let it happen. It will take some time. Wait for it. Once it is done, if you want to open, in the beginning it will anyways prompt you to open it. But let's say next day morning you restarting your MacBook. How will you go and find your Pycharm? Go to the finder here, click Spotlight search, Pycharm, hit enter. So automatically your Pycharm will open. I have some projects which I have already created and all. This is not how it will look like. It will look like completely new. So let me I just click on new project, or I'll show the recent projects, or close project. Okay. So this is how your page will look like. You will not see these projects. Okay. Because when you open your Pycharm in your MacBook for the very first time, you will see something like this without these projects. Rather, here there will be new project. These buttons will be here. Okay. Because I have created multiple project, so you're seeing it, but you will not see this when you open it for the very first time. Simply click on new project. Here the new project looks on top, but in your MacBook, when you're opening Pycharm for the very first time, this new project will be here in form of a plus button. Okay, simply click on new project, and here you write something like MacBook Python project. So this is the MacBook Python project which I have created, and I'll continue to code in my YouTube channel, for my YouTube channel, in this particular project in my MacBook. Click on create. You see, Your project has been successfully created. This is your Macbook Python project inside your PyCharm IDE, which has a dark background. If you want to change your background, simply go to PyCharm settings, and if you want to make your appearance light, you can do that, and then click on OK. Automatically it will be light. If you don't like this, you are better off with the dark background. Go back again, convert it to dark, click on OK, and it should be fine. Okay, so next thing is, how do you start coding? Now let me tell you a few things about this Python project that you have created. This is the path where the project will be saved. You see this? If you take this particular path and paste it here, you will see this particular thing, particular MacBook, this MacBook Python project. It will be saved in this particular path. Anyways, so if you expand this, you will see there is a .ven file folder. It has some libraries, it has some bin folder. No need to tamper this, leave it alone. There are some external libraries. We'll be adding much more, but as of now, this is the default setup of a simple Python project that we are looking into. Any kind of Python project that you open using PyCharm, this is how it will look. So now, how will you start your coding? So as of now, we are learning Python. So simply right click on this particular Python project, go to new, and first things first, you can create a directory, but we are not creating any directories. Directory is nothing but it's like a simple folder. In Java also we can create source folders kind of things and folder kind of things. This is directory is nothing but a folder, but I don't want to. I'll simply go ahead and create a Python package. Okay, so I'll create a Python package and I'll write Python basics. So since we are learning Python, we're starting with the basics. I'll create a package here like this. And remember, once you create a Python basics package, by default an _init_.py file will be created. Do not delete this file. Many people do this mistake of deleting this file. This file is just initializing your Python files. No need to delete this, because a lot of things will not work, and then you will go and do a lot of search in YouTube or any AI tool that you use and Google why my code is not working. Many people will also recommend that you might have deleted this _init_.py file. Please don't delete it, leave it alone. Okay, so now once this inside this package, right click, new, go to Python file, because this is the Python file is the file wherein you will write. Like in Java we create a class, even in Python also we will create all those things, don't worry. But as of now, we'll just create a simple Python file to write our code. Click here and give a name. Okay, so let's say first Python code. So here you can start writing your code. Okay, and Python is a very peculiar language in terms of space. So wherever the cursor is blinking, be careful. In the beginning, just start writing from there. Don't give unnecessary spaces. This is not Java. So let's say you're printing a name or printing a statement. I am learning Python. Simply save it. So just we are giving a print statement, right click. I am learning Python. So this is how your simple things. If you think this text is too small, in our Windows machines, you in Java and other not in Windows, in Java IDE, for example, Selenium, for example, when Eclipse IDE and all, when we used to write our Java code, we could do Control plus or Command plus to increase this text font size. But the shortcut to this increasing the text font is a little different here in MacBooks. Different here in PyCharm. It is not Control plus or Command plus. So simply go here, PyCharm, go to settings again. So in your editor, in your general, rather go to font, increase to let's say 18. Apply. Okay, so the font got increased. Okay, if you think you want to change, you can change. I don't want to. I think this much text is okay, or even 15 was fine. I'll go back to 15 and just directly click on apply and OK. So this much font is also fine. So these are small things. I'll teach you more and more things as we progress ahead. So this video will be limited to just installation and configuration of Python using Homebrew, and then just download the Pycharm, move it to once you start double clicking on the DMG file that gets downloaded from your internet into your downloads folder of the Macbook, move it to applications folder, wait for some time, do all the necessary steps, and then open it from here, the search spotlight option, and then you can start create a new project. And once the project is created, right click on the project, create a new package, and inside the package, please do not delete this by default file underscore init underscore .py file. Rather, you create your own .py file and write a simple code. If you want to change the background, whether it is a dark font or a lighter font, that is up to you, or else you can continue like this. So I hope this small video gives you an initial beginning of how to go ahead with your Python installation and also the IDE, which is Pycharm. Thank you so much. Sarthak here, signing off.